She was the queen of comedy, the woman who turned chaos into laughter and made the world feel lighter for half an hour at a time. But the real story of Lucille Ball isn't just about punchlines and pratfalls. It's about resilience, heartbreak, ambition, and a private strength few ever saw. Born on August 6, 1911, in Jamestown, New York, her life began with loss. When she was just 3 years old, her father died of typhoid fever, leaving her mother struggling to hold the family together. Raised partly by her grandparents, young Lucille grew up shy and uncertain, but inside her was a spark, a vivid imagination and a discovery that laughter could heal pain, even her own. That discovery would change television forever. After high school, she chased a dream that others doubted. Enrolling in drama school in New York, she was told she lacked talent. Many would have walked away. Lucille didn't. She chose persistence over rejection and headed to Hollywood in the 1930s, signing with RKO and later MGM. For years she worked steadily in small roles, known as the Queen of the Bees, appearing in film after film without true recognition. But quietly, she was mastering her craft, studying timing, sharpening her physical comedy, learning how to command a camera. She wasn't waiting for a miracle. She was building one. Her breakthrough came not in film, but on radio with My Favorite Husband. Audiences finally heard what studios had overlooked, her razor-sharp comedic instinct and unmistakable voice. And in 1951, television history changed forever when I Love Lucy premiered, starring Lucille and her real-life husband, Desi Arnaz. The show wasn't just a hit, it was revolutionary. Lucille insisted Desi play her on-screen husband despite network resistance to portraying an interracial marriage. She fought for authenticity. She won. And as Lucy Ricardo, she redefined comedy with fearless physical gags, flawless timing, and expressions that spoke louder than words. The grape stomping, the chocolate factory chaos, they weren't just funny. They were iconic. Behind the scenes, she was just as groundbreaking. Through Desilu Productions, she helped pioneer the 3-camera format filmed before a live studio audience, a technique that became the industry standard. After her divorce from Desi in 1960, she became the first woman to run a major Hollywood studio. Under her leadership, Desilu produced bold, risk-taking series like Star Trek and Mission Impossible. At a time when women were rarely trusted with executive power, Lucille proved that creative brilliance and business intelligence could exist in the same person. But while the world saw success, her personal life was far more complicated. Her marriage to Desi was passionate and volatile, marked by long separations, miscarriages, and emotional strain. They shared 2 children and an undeniable bond, but by 1960 the marriage ended in divorce. Still, she would later call him the love of her life, proof that some relationships are both beautiful and painful at once. In 1961, she found steadier companionship with comedian Gary Morton, a partnership that brought her a quieter happiness. And then there was the secret she carried in her later years, not scandal, not betrayal, but suffering. As her health declined in the 1980s, she battled heart disease and chronic pain while refusing to show weakness. Friends said she masked discomfort with jokes. Desi himself admitted she never knew how to quit, that she believed stopping meant surrender. In April 1989, she was rushed into surgery for a ruptured aorta. Though she initially survived, a second rupture days later proved fatal. On April 26, 1989, at 77 years old, Lucille Ball took her final bow. Her death was sudden and painful, but her life was extraordinary. She once said, "I'd rather regret the things I've done than the things I haven't." And that was Lucy, bold, relentless, unafraid to look ridiculous in pursuit of something bigger. The woman who made millions laugh endured her greatest battles quietly, choosing courage over complaint. In the end, her greatest legacy isn't just the laughter she gave the world. It's the example she set, that brilliance is built on resilience, that strength can wear a smile, and that even behind the loudest laughter, there can be a heart that refuses to give up.